Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another beautiful sunrise. Oh shit, I shouldn't have wet my hand. We're going to jump into the chart for Bitcoin because I have to touch the screen. I do all of this from my iPhone. I trade Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, stocks. Tesla pumped 2 days ago, up 41% since we bought the bottom. Yesterday was down 5%. Bitcoin is coming down to it came down to 59,200. Unfortunately, I had my buys, as you can see on Bybit. I had my trades activate at 59,000 and Bitcoin came down to 59,132. So it missed that by activation by $132. Same with the spot. But this is actually something important. It means Bitcoin is not bouncing back strong. It means it's weaker. It means I need to reevaluate my trades at 59K because when it came down to 59,200, it bounced back to 60,000 only. Let's jump into the charts for Bitcoin now. We're going into the charts and you can see here the market reacting very badly to Bitcoin. MCRT down 8%, Doge 7%, Link 6%, Pocket 6.5%, Ethereum 6.5%, Tesla was down 5.5%, Bitcoin 5% down. Huge drop on Bitcoin, 5% in one day. It came down, activated that trade from yesterday and then hit stop loss, unfortunately, on the derivatives trade. Came down, activated 595 and came down to 59140. So unfortunately, that trade hit the stop loss. And unfortunately, I don't know how we got a volume spike. That's a good sign on the daily. We needed to see volume climb again because you can see here for the past week, the volume disappeared from Bitcoin. For 1 week, we had very little volume, half the volume compared to the weeks before. Let's go into the weekly time frame. Start off always on the bigger time frame. Stochastic is coming down exactly as I predicted. By the way, if any of you remember, I've been calling that this drop, we sold here and I've been telling everyone that a drop is going to come. And now we're at 59K where I said, I don't know if Bitcoin manages to bounce back very strong, but let's do TA. Stochastic now coming back down from extremely overbought. Time to buy Bitcoin when it's oversold, like down here, like down here, like here when Bitcoin was at 15K, like here when Bitcoin was at 25K. You can see when the stochastic down here is oversold. As I teach, I go into much more in-depth in the Crypto Master course. You can learn it at a lot more detail. But as we come down here, it's time to buy. As we come up here, time to sell above the stochastic. And you can see that worked out correctly. Bitcoin is coming down. The Crypto Guru bot, Crypto Guru bot is still saying blue buy, which it fired back. 1 second, clear these lines. Which it fired back in February 2023. As I repeat quite a bit, it fired the blue buy back here February 2023. So 2023 February, it fired the blue buy, and then we went all the way up to 70K. It's still a blue buy, hasn't flipped to a red sell yet. Bitcoin indicator bot hasn't flipped to a sell after that previous sell. Stochastic now is coming down. The last time on the stochastic, we bounced around here on the stochastic. You can see at 56, the last time Bitcoin dropped, which was from 49K down to 37K, you can see that the stochastic bounced around here, around 57. But again, the problem is the volume. Look at the weekly volume. Look at last week's volume. Half the volume before. And that's why I predicted this drop, because as I always say, volume predicts price. Stochastic on the daily coming down strong. Huge drop on Bitcoin. Not much of a bounce, everyone. Coming down all the way down to 59,100, bouncing, but just bouncing back to 60,500. So it's showing a lot of weakness here. Volume still rising on the sell candles. You want to see volume rising on the green candles. Stochastic heading down. Not so beautiful for Bitcoin, unfortunately. And you can see that Bitcoin is trying to hold on. If we get rid of this trend line, you can see Bitcoin is trying to hold on to like a cliff. You can see multiple touches. Once it broke through here, 59K, bounced, came up, bounced off 59K, bounced off 59K, 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 came up, bounced off 59K and a higher low before bouncing. So you can see it's like toppling over. And as I've been saying for a long time, the true price of Bitcoin is 59K. I was saying this on my Twitter quite a lot. I reposted this. CZ got 4 months, by the way. CZ, the founder of Binance, got 4 months. You can see CZ created Binance in 2017. You can read all about it. CoinMarketCap, they show information now when you see on CoinMarketCap. I want to show you that tweet that I said. The true price What the last two Bitcoin, this is what I said on the 14th of April 2024. What these last two Bitcoin drops have shown me is that the real price of Bitcoin right now is 59k. By the way, selling my Bitcoin and alts 5 days ago, volume halving, target is 59k. And now, forward 5 days later, we bounced off 59,100. But the problem is the bounce was weak, everyone. We didn't get some mega bounce from 59k all the way back to 64k. We got a bounce from 59k, a lower low, to 6,500. So I think Bitcoin is really going to come down hard here. That bounce should have been much, much stronger with all the buy orders. Even my buy order close to activating, I would take it into the profits right now. If my buy order activated at 50, I had my buy order, you can see here on Bybit, I have my buy orders for 59,000 for 2 Bitcoin, and I had 1 Bitcoin buy order here, you can see at 52k and 1 at 59k. If this activated, I would have taken profits already. I would have already taken profits on the bounce. Why? Because this bounce is weak. Stochastic turning down hard. On the weekly, stochastic coming down from a cliff. On a monthly, stochastic coming down from a cliff. Volume dropping. Nothing to be super excited about, in my opinion, knowing this. So major support on Bitcoin right now is now 59,133. Next one under that is 52,900. And the problem is with the lowering volume, I expect that we can come down here. So now I got to change my plan. I'm going to still leave my trade to 2 Bitcoin trade didn't activate by $100. Everyone, I had the price of Bitcoin came down to 59,132. And you can see here I have my trade active to activate for 2 Bitcoin on derivatives, 2 Bitcoin at 59,000. So I missed that trade activation by $132. Same with this spot buy. I had this spot buy at 59. It would have been very nice if they had activated, taken the bounce. I would take profit, set my buy orders lower, because unfortunately, without much of a meaningful bounce, I think we come lower. Next major support on Bitcoin, 56,714. So I wait for this bounce, 56,417. I change my trades. So my goal is to catch this bounce, because all I'm trying to do is catch the bounce. Because why? Because in my opinion, Bitcoin is on the 3rd to 4th corrective wave, like I've been saying, and it's curling down. I don't think the bull run is finished. I think it's just correcting after a massive run. And normally the 3rd to 4th corrective wave on an Elliott wave count is 24 to something, 35%, a normal corrective wave. Right now from the top, Bitcoin is 21%. So it's only right now coming to the corrective wave. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to let it come down, activate this 2 Bitcoin at 59k, catch the little bit of a bounce that will occur. I'm going to leave my buy orders at 59k. And I'm going to add more if we come down to 52k. But the problem, okay, so I got to modify this. I'm only going to take 1 Bitcoin at 59k on this derivatives trade. And I'm going to add 1 more Bitcoin at I'm going to add 2 or 3 Bitcoin at 52,000. So this is the trade setup I'm doing, right? You're watching me set up the trade. So I'm going to try and take a long here like this. By the way, there's now like 160,000 of you following me across socials, Twitter, on X. By the way, that trade yesterday would have been perfect if I had set the stop loss lower. So I got to set it into the supports and make the stop loss lower. So I put the stop loss here even. If there's a panic. So 51,097, stop loss 50,351. So 51,000 is the buy for 3 Bitcoin. Open long at 51,000. 3 Bitcoin. Order cost will be 7,800. Order value will be 153,000. Confirm. Now I'm going to buy this 1 spot of Bitcoin at 59, and I'm going to set another buy order on Bitcoin at, actually maybe we should half it, because I do think we're going to go lower. I already did half it, 59. I do think we're going to come lower now. Why? Because that bounce wasn't strong enough. Let's go closer on Bitcoin, look into the, like as that drop happened. So, okay, this is on Bybit derivatives. So you can see this is on the minute, the 15, let's go into the minutely charts. So you can see on the minute charts, Bitcoin came down. It did a V-shaped recovery. This is in the minutes. So you're watching Bitcoin on the minute. So on the bottom of the minute, into those cells, there was many little cells. It wasn't one big cell. You can see here 851 Bitcoin, 1,800 Bitcoin. This is per minute. So you can see here there's like 400 Bitcoin, 1,100. On the bottom there was 1,500 Bitcoin sold, and then there was a lot of buys coming on the minutely's. We had 1,500 Bitcoin, 700 Bitcoin, 1,100 Bitcoin. So there was a lot of buys to prop it up on that minute, but you can see that as soon as it bounced, it only made it back. It only made it back to 61,000. So in my opinion, 59K will break, because now it's already, if you look closer, you can see that this is now many touches on 59K in the lower low. You see that? Lower low. All my students, you know what that means, lower low. And you can see here, boom, one, bouncing. Lower low means, everyone, that it made Bitcoin is now lower than all of these touches before. Bitcoin is now lower. Like, you know, like here it bounced many times, but if you zoom in now, we actually made a lower low. We came lower. You see? Lower low. So a little bit dangerous. So what I need to do is I need to limit my buys at 59 and activate more buys at 52, because most likely it's going to come down to 59. But I said again, the true price of Bitcoin is 59. So even if they come down, activate it. So okay, I've got buy orders at 59, and I've got buy orders at 51 for 3 leveraged long, and I'm going to set a buy order at 51. 52, I've got a buy order for 2 Bitcoin. This account 610, mostly in cash. So I've just got a lot of buy orders now. I think I called the top perfectly when I warned everyone to get out. I was warning everyone pretty much here. I got out into cash 620K from 150K in that account. But at some point, if you remember, I had 920K in that account, up from 150K. It would have been much better for me to take out the 920. I did withdraw 100, if you remember, to seed invest some companies. So in my opinion, Bitcoin comes down to 52K. That's my updates in market. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. You saw me, I'm in the water with my iPhone trading on Bybit. This account was 150K mid last year, and now it's 610. I took out 100K, so 710 from 150K. It reached 920K at the peak, up from 150K. You can learn all of this, everyone, in the courses. Go down below. And there's a chat room with you all, by the way, under the video. One is all the exchanges. Bybit is the best one that I use for trading, 30,000 bonus when you meet their requirements. 2 is the courses. Take the More Crypto Master course. You learn all this. 3, join us in the Telegram. There's 9,000 of you, usually a few hundred of you. Right now it's nighttime, or morning. 133 of you chatting right now. Buy some alts or wait. They're making a descending triangle. You're gonna know Scooby now. I think Bitcoin comes down to 52, 59, gonna get a bounce. Why is Proppy always up when everything else is down? Proppy, I'm not sure, but it could be the real estate token that was like a long time ago. ETH trade short, target take 2-2, someone saying his trade setup, and you can just see everyone discussing. They discussed as well FOMOC, and that CZ got 4 months rising wedge here at 60K on the small time frames. You can go chat with them all, everyone, and chat with me inside that Telegram. All the links are down below. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow. By the way, all of that before the sun fully rose. Love you all. Be nice to each other. Be kind to each other. Peaceful to each other. Have fun. Only think what you want to have happen. Save your money. Invest it. Spend and live comfortably. All your money and all your investments in all your accounts is your money in one form. Don't limit how much money you have. Don't limit your mindset when it comes to money. Don't talk badly about money. Don't talk badly about investments. Be a good person. If you're a good person, good things will happen to you. If you're a bad person, bad things will happen to you. Try to be good. Everyone has hard times. Everyone went through some difficulty. Everyone had big pains in their lives. Many people thought about committing suicide, or broke up with someone, felt that their lives were over, or had some big problem that made their lives over. It's not over. Life will continue. Take a breath, relax, try to calm down. Understand that you're super emotional in the moment, but peace comes with time. Time heals all things. Everything that's big now or a big deal now, in 5 years, you won't even remember it. Enjoy life as much as possible. Make lots of money. Help all the people around you. Give abundance to everyone. Abundance for all. Health. Be healthy. Health first. Relationships also extremely important. Everyone. Money, health, relationships, family, fun. Enjoy life. Help people around you. Never spend on any one purchase more than 10% of your money. If you ever go to buy a car, if you want to buy a Lamborghini and it's 250,000, that means you have to have 2.5 million in your account before you can buy that Lamborghini. Never spend at any one point on any investment or in anything more than 10% of your money. Protect your capital at all costs and grow it infinitely. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.